Creating stronger buildings is a top priority for New Zealanders, the EQC and MB. But that vision has not always been reflected in decision making and policy. When you think about the number of buildings we use every day throughout Aotearoa, offices, venues, public spaces, apartments, we can see that people are the reason why stronger buildings are a priority. That's why we've partnered with MB and taken the major step of co-funding New Zealand's new Chief Engineer, with the hope this will build bridges between the sectors. Chief Engineer Dr Ken Elwood will be working closely with researchers, policymakers and practicing engineers to solve some of the critical challenges they face in creating stronger buildings.
So this Chief Engineer role is a really unique position in the sense that it is funded by two government organizations, EQC and MB. EQC being the funder of new science towards more resilient buildings, and MB being the building regulator and the setting of policy that informs how buildings are designed and constructed in New Zealand. One of the challenges in this space between research, policy, and practice is that people are speaking a different language, and sometimes things are just lost in translation. And that's where my role serves, is to try to connect these three areas of research, policy, and practice.
The New Zealand Society for Earthquake Engineers are focused on keeping engineers up to date with the latest research. So we're really pleased that EQC and MB are recognising the importance of connecting research and policy with engineers practicing in the field. Engineers share EQC and MB's vision to make New Zealand buildings more resilient. But sometimes the reality on building sites can be out of step with the latest research or government policies. Having a respected researcher and engineer like Ken Elwood being across the latest research and sitting at the table with the policymakers and supporting engineers in the field will be a massive step forward to the benefit of all New Zealanders.